This week on Zack's in the shop, you don't even get to see my face at the beginning of the video because it wastes time. I'm gonna stop talking about it now to waste less time. We're gonna compare three different lights. I got the Skil PowerCore 12 light. I've used this thing for like 2 years. I love it. I think it's great. I thought it was broken one time, but the battery wasn't all the way seated, which I've done like 5 or 6 times, so beware of that. We also have the Ryobi USB LED panel light foldable. All these are foldable. This one's double jointed, so it can fold all the way around. Pretty nice. Has a little hook you can put it in your pocket if you want to be nerdy. And we'll talk a little bit about these magnets too, see how strong they are. Last but not least, we have the Hyper Tough 12 volt, which is the reason why I'm doing this video, because I saw it. I was like $27 for a light that flips around. I must have it. Now she's a little chunkier because of the barrel type battery, but she does have the magnets here and a 1/4 inch mounting port for like a tripod. I don't know. You're gonna turn it into a rocket light, I guess. Switch here, everything folds around, has a hook on top. We all love flashlights. I love them, you love them, everybody loves them. That's why we're watching this. The love of flashlights is universal and brings the world together. Let's find out which one of these is the best. The Skil light with the battery is 566 grams or 1 pound 4 ounces. The Ryobi USB flashlight with the 2 amp hour battery is 8.1 ounces or 231 grams, so very light. The Hyper Tough with the 1.5 amp hour battery is 346 grams, so relatively light as well, or 12.2 ounces. When the Hyper Tough is folded to its most compact position, it's only about 5 inches tall. When it's folded open, it's 8 1/4 inches tall. When the Ryobi is folded up, it is about 6 1/2 inches tall. Fully extended, it's 11 1/2 inches tall. The not so compact Skil is 8 inches tall. When you fold up the LED panel, it's 10 inches tall. The Skil has 2 different light intensity settings. The Ryobi has 3 different light intensity settings. The Hyper Tough has 2 light intensity settings and a blinking mode, which is annoying. I'm gonna turn on our scale right here, put on this old piece of trailer hitch. As you see, it's relatively heavy here, 1,594 grams. I'm gonna set each flashlight that has a magnet down, which will be our Hyper Tough and Ryobi. Let it stick to this hitch. Get our total weight of 1939, and we'll see if this flashlight's magnets can hold on while we lift up. We'll keep track of how much weight goes down, and that'll be the amount of strength our magnet has. Let's try that one more time. At 1939, we're able to lift the entire piece of trailer hitch off of the scale, which is pretty... Oh man, didn't you just know that was going to happen? But it did do it. We have our hitch back down. I have the Ryobi, which has magnets on the base of it. Oh, nice and strong. You can tell really got in there. 1,826 grams, a little bit lower because the Ryobi is a light guy with a USB battery that flies like air and feathers. Try to lift it up here. Let's see if it holds it. That Ryobi's pretty tough right there. Let's get some bigger stuff and try this again. All right, I have more trailer hitch pieces. Evidently, I'm full of those. Let's see how heavy it is. All right, this one's 2,314 grams. Let's try the Hyper Tough. Let's see if I can gently pick this thing up. And we'll keep track down here of the number through editing. So we're at 2660. Oh man, we got around to, I think we're gonna break our scale eventually. Just under 1,000, I know that. Let's try again. If we break it, we will seek sponsorship from a scale company. 2660, let's see if we can get right below 1,000 again at least. Oh, we're letting go. Oh yeah, we get to about 1,000, so about 1,600 grams or so. We'll put the right number on the screen. Let's try the Ryobi because the Ryobi's a tough mojo here. Oh man, 2546. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh man, made it down to just a few hundred. All right, 2546. I'm gonna try to pick her up real slow. We get right into 200s and it lets go. So over 2,000 grams of strength in this magnet. Ryobi wins that. That's pretty good. Skil had the heaviest light at 566 grams, followed by Hyper Tough at 346 grams, and then Ryobi lightest at 231 grams. At full extension, the Ryobi was the longest at 11.5 inches, followed by the Skil at 10 inches, and then the Hyper Tough was the shortest at 8.25 inches. Only two of the lights had magnets, the Hyper Tough and the Ryobi. Both of them were really strong. Hyper Tough at 2,027 grams of force, and Ryobi at 2,395 grams. This is a box that I made. I've taped every corner so that it's completely dark on the inside. And if you see on the end, we have our flashlights that are taped into place so I can measure how bright they're going to be in lux. And basically that means it's not measuring the flashlight directly, it's measuring how much light it puts on a surface, which is the other side of this box. And how I'm measuring that is this device called the Testo 540. It measures lux and can give us a reading here on the screen. I'll show the reading on the screen for 30 seconds and we'll see how powerful these lights stay over that time period. So the Hyper Tough's a little different. It has its on and off button on the face where the LED panel is located. So I can't turn it on and off while it's pressed up against the box here. So I have to turn it on, then hold it up to the box. So it's not quite as good a seal. Even without the flashlight sealed completely with tape, there's only 5 lux right now with the hole for the flashlights wide open. So I think we're going to be good to go. So we have the Light-O-Matic here, we have the Ryobi, we have the Testo 540 set up reading 0 lux because the box is dark right now. We're going to turn on the Ryobi light, give it 30 seconds. Let's see how many lux it can register over those 30 seconds. So the Ryobi started over 1900 lux and it fell off to the mid 1800s at the 30-second mark. Now we have our Skil, which is the largest light by volume. Let's see if it's the brightest light. Well, I'll say this for the Skil, it seems to stay steady in the lux department compared to some of the other lights out there. Hyper Tough led the way in the lux department. After 30 seconds, it was at 3461, followed by the not so close behind Ryobi at 1849, and the Skil was last at 1348. I am out walking my lovely dog, Ponce de Leon, and we're going down this gravel driveway, and I'm going to show you guys how it looks with the Ryobi and all the other lights. So we're looking out. There's our lighting here, either way. See, it lights up a good bit of area. I really like this light, but it does a fine job for this and casts off a decent amount of light. So let's compare it with the Skil. This is the Skil side by side with the Ryobi. Seeing what kind of throw we have. But daggone, there's a cat there. Get the gun. Just kidding, that's my cat. So we can compare how they look against each other. Skil versus Ryobi. Let's add in the Hyper Tough now. Now I have the Hyper Tough as well. We're adding the Hyper Tough in with the Skil and the Ryobi. Hyper Tough throws out a lot of light. Very nice. So we'll see side by side how all of these look. You guys judge which one you think is the best. Yep, it's great to have adequate lighting, isn't it, puppy? Before we get into my final thoughts, let's go ahead and take a look at how long these lights will actually run. In high, The Hyper Tough will run for 220 minutes. The Skil runs the longest at 311 minutes, and the Ryobi runs a little bit less at 163 minutes, which doesn't bother me at all, being that it's a USB powered tool. I think it's pretty impressive, actually. Looking at the charging time now, I did something here which I kind of regret looking back. The Hyper Tough charges quickly at 44 minutes, but that's with the fast charger. And I do recommend that anyone that uses 12-volt Hyper Tough tools or the 20-volt get the corresponding fast charger. They are very, very cheap, and they save you a lot of charging time. So much so that I didn't even consider using the slow charger when I did this. So Hyper Tough's at 44 minutes with the fast charger. The Skil charged at 55 minutes, and the Ryobi took the longest at 100 minutes. Knowing that the Ryobi charges with a USB-C cable, but you can also get a separate charger for the USB Ryobi stuff, but I don't have that charger. We can compare again when I do have it. So here's our 3 lights. Let's talk about the features a little bit and what I think of each one of those features. 8 LEDs on the Skil. We have 12 on the Ryobi, and it looks like 18 on the Hyper Tough. Let's start with the Skil. I've had it in use for the last year or two. I bought it as part of a kit from Lowe's. It was a 4 or 5 piece Skil kit which came with drill driver, impact, radio, and light. And I can't remember if there was something else or not. Actually, I believe the oscillating tool as well, so it was a 5 piece kit. On sale for $99, and that still happens now and then, so check the Lowe's deal of the day, and sometimes you get a great deal on these. Now, it stood the test of time because it's been a couple years. Every now and then, I don't click the battery in this one all the way. That's about the only problem I've had. I haven't had that problem with other Skil tools, so it may be just something in this tool, how it fits together. I'm not sure. No problems here with it adjusting. No issues with level of lighting. It's not the most light in the world, but when I'm just walking the dog or something like that, it's pretty handy. And I can set it like this if I want to hold it like a standard flashlight. I have very few complaints about this light. I used it quite a bit, so I'm relatively happy with this. I rate the build quality as average. No issues to speak of. Just you can tell it's a bunch of plastic stuff. If I hit it the wrong way hard enough, I do believe it would break, but I can't really complain. Hasn't broke yet. Trigger, no issues there. Clicking it on, no problems whatsoever. So I like this light. The Ryobi I've used for the last few weeks. Not a tremendous long time like the Skil here. I say the adjustment of the light is nice and firm, so it's not going to get loose. Nothing worse than you wanting to hold something like this and it goes, whoop. Nothing worse than that, huh guys? Nothing worse than that. All right, keep it clean. All right, the folding action here, good. Of course, it folds backwards like this. Doesn't really rest all the way here. It would be nice if it kind of clipped nice and tight, but I mean, that's kind of finicky. Really good noise here. ASMR time. Really nice. So that's really nice. I like that. And it has this clip right here, which I'm never going to ever use. I love this new platform of Ryobi USB. I think it's, well, it's good and bad. Some of the stuff like the ratchet, I don't know about that. But a lot of this little household stuff or general purpose stuff like the lights, I got a little bitty blower. Oh my gosh, just stay right there, guys. Hold on. Talk about Ryobi makes everything. Are you kidding me? Look at this thing. It's loud. We might talk about it soon. If you want me to talk about this, let me know. Has a couple of fittings. This was 29 bucks. I'm sure it was on sale, but still, that's pretty good for blowing off my computer and my work tables and stuff. Pretty darn good. And I like the fact that these can charge your phone too. It's not a tremendous amount of capacity for charging a phone, but you know what? If you're in a bind, it might save your butt somewhere. Now the Hyper Tough is probably the lowest as far as build quality. You know, it adjusts, but it's not that nice feeling adjustment. Each one of those clicks like the Ryobi, it's more subtle. Let's call it subtle, guys. It has a hook here. It's plastic. That will fall off. I know it. I haven't seen it fall off, and you guys might be like, hey, Zach, it hasn't fallen off. I got a feeling about things, being around tools my whole life. This will fall off. The magnets are good. Has a place to mount a tripod, so you can use it as tripod lighting. I mean, that's pretty cool right there. Battery selection. Batteries are cheap. Get them everywhere. Batteries for this are cheap. Batteries for this are cheap. They're all cheap, actually, in this particular setup. You can put a larger battery on if you want it to last a long time. This goes all the way up to 6 amp hour. Handicap with 4 amp hour on Skil for now. And Ryobi, I know they go up to 3 amp hour. It's smaller voltage. So I'm going to assume that it won't last as long. We can test that out, and we will test that out. But I've been pretty happy with this thing. I mean, it's $27. You get a battery and the awful charger. That's pretty good. All these are pretty well priced. It's pretty bright. And besides build quality being low and people understanding they're not going to take this to a job site and kick it around, I think it's a pretty good little light. So the Ryobi is my favorite light of all three of them. It's really compact. I love these new USB lights. They're easy to use. You can have a ton of these on hand for all sort of different devices. I know they have a glue pen, they have a carver, they have a rotary tool. They have a whole bunch of stuff. I think they have a magnifying glass with a light, which I could actually use for some of my tool stuff. They're really, really great. I love these, but I want to know what you think. Tell me which one you like the most. Have you tried these? Have you not tried these? There's a dog back there? Yeah, there goes a dog right there. Ah, weird. I don't know. I have to return him when we're done here. If you notice this little setup right here, I do have a podcast that I've been on for a long, long time, and I'll probably put the link of that in the end of the video here, so if you want to check that out, that's fine too. Until then, God bless all of you. It does move a little bit though, doesn't it? But I love it anyway. Which one do you love? What do you want to see tested next? God bless you all. See you on the next one.